All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to talk about when we could get the release date reveal. We're also going to go over all of the new leaks and rumors for the game, as well as just generally everything that there is to know about Hogwarts Legacy. The world of Harry Potter has become a huge part of people's lives ever since the first book back in 1998. A whole 24 years later, after only being able to dream about living in the magical world that many fans have come to love, we are finally getting the chance to experience this world firsthand in a virtual space. Hogwarts Legacy will be an open world RPG that takes place in the magical wizarding world that everyone came to know through the Harry Potter series. Along with the potential release date, we have an interesting leaked list of items and bonuses that we could see drop with the game. We're going to talk about what event the release date reveal could be in and so much more, so definitely stick around to the end of the video. The release of Hogwarts Legacy was supposed to be in 2021, but with a recent delay, the game will be dropping sometime this year. And yes, it will be a multi-platform title releasing on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the series consoles, PC, and the Nintendo Switch. Everything that we have seen so far with Hogwarts Legacy looks absolutely incredible. The game is going to have amazing graphics, so it goes without saying in terms of console, Hogwarts Legacy is going to look a lot better on the new generation of consoles, or the PS5 and Xbox Series X, but it will also perform better on the new generation of consoles versus the old gen, and of course the version running on the Nintendo Switch. Hogwarts Legacy is being developed by Avalanche Software and published by Warner Brothers Games. And if you guys didn't know, Avalanche Software is the company behind Disney Infinity. This is a huge step up from what we have seen of the company so far, so we can only hope it's not too big of a project for them and everything works out smoothly. Now, up until now, we haven't seen much on Hogwarts Legacy, which brings up a lot of questions from everyone who is anticipating this game to be launched later this year. Many are concerned that the game may get delayed yet again and we'd be stuck waiting another year. However, we have confirmation that the game is expected to be launched this year, with confirmation from Warner Bros. General Manager Rachel Wakely, where she implied in an interview with Toy World magazine that Hogwarts Legacy will be launching second to Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore. Since the movie dropped in April, the only question now is, how soon are we going to have to wait? The Rowling Library made a discovery and shared that the Art of Making Hogwarts Legacy by Insight Editions will be launching on September 6th. For any of you who are not aware of what this is the official art book that will be launched for Hogwarts Legacy, which means if the official art book is launching on September 6th, then we should see the game launch either before or shortly after. It doesn't really make much sense to release an art book for a game without releasing the game, so at this point that is the only real date that we have so far. Whether or not the art book's launch has anything to do with the actual game is something that we're still waiting to find out. In my opinion, I think the best guess for this game's release date is sometime in October. Having a game about witches and wizards and not releasing it in October during Halloween just doesn't really make sense to me, so that's why I think that they're definitely going to get the game out at least before Halloween. Now, when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy gameplay, we have seen the character customization, which was shown during Sony's PlayStation 5 event. In the trailer, we see a rather basic looking character menu. Now, not to say that there isn't many options, rather it's just a simple interface. This trailer was more than likely never meant to be shown to the public and likely just meant for an internal demo to prove that the game had been progressing. The reason I'm saying that is because there's menus labeled as menu_face and menu_skin color. As far as customization goes, there are plenty of options when it comes to body type, skin color, eye color, gender, and other aesthetics the player will be able to choose from. Aside from what is believed to be a demo trailer, we did get another trailer that was released last September where they showed off glimpses of Hogwarts and the surrounding areas. The game seems to have a lot of brutal moments as seen from the trailer, with the player character bursting through the door and impaling enemies. The combat system seems to mainly be spellcasting, featuring spells we all know and love from the wizarding world. Alongside the spells, the player also has access to talents and abilities, or the cards that we saw from the trailer in March. From core talents, stealth skills, to even unlocking more stuff you can do in the Room of Requirement. Completing challenges in the world, you can earn experience, and then from there you can then level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade. There is a ton of talents and abilities you can actually do, and for that reason I am excited to dive into this game. We've also been shown the process of getting sorted into the specific houses of Hogwarts, along with the players having to go to classes like Charms, Herbology, Defense Against the Dark Arts, and more. From what we've seen, Hogwarts Legacy will make you feel like you're actually a part of this magical world and really feel like what you do makes a difference in how the world progresses for you, the player. Along with being able to go and explore the school, the player will also be able to go to different locations in the world, including ones we have never seen before. Now, personally, I really want to see the library and sneak into the restricted section like what we saw from the Harry Potter series. The architecture from the library and overall vibe that resonates there is something I'm wanting to experience in fully explore. There will be rooms and areas the players can explore to help further progress and make certain items stronger for the player to use. One such area that we've seen will be the room of requirement. In this room, the player will be able to brew potions, upgrade potions, and harvest plants. Also, this will be where players nurture their own magical beasts. This is a freely customizable space where the player can make it in their own liking. With the ability to leave the school grounds, the player can go and collect materials and bring them back to this space and use them to their fullest potential. The PlayStation 5's DualSense controller will be particularly amazing here, as PlayStation has come out and said that each spell will have its own response on the right side of the controller depending on what spell you cast. Different actions such as walking, flying, and potion crafting will also have haptic feedback to add that little extra sprinkle of immersion in this absolutely magical world. As far as the story of Hogwarts Legacy goes, what is known so far is that the world will revolve around player choice. Whether you want to help the world with the amazing abilities you require, or you want to decide to delve your sinister desires and aid the evil forces in their quest to destroy the world. The player starts their story with a late acceptance into Hogwarts, and the player will then shortly have to discover that they possess a far greater ability to understand ancient magic way more than most of their peers. What happens after that can't be confirmed, but at the moment it is easy to see a huge world with tons of side quests. So I'm imagining a world that is big enough where it's going to require a mount or a broomstick. It's hard to believe that you're going to get a mount and a broomstick and only be able to fly within the school grounds and in a limited area. I really hope that there's a lot of freedom to kind of do whatever you want to do in the school grounds and outside the school grounds, specifically in the Forbidden Forest as well as in Hogsmeade. I'd love to be able to just take a broomstick and fly to Hogsmeade, go to one of the shops to buy something for a side quest that I've got to do in the Forbidden Forest, where it's a magical beast that I've got to tame and then bring back home. That's what I'm imagining. So regardless of whatever they do with this game, I just hope that they focused on player choice and kind of just put us in the game and say, go be a witch or wizard. Next up, we got to talk about some leaks. Now, obviously these things are not 100% confirmed, but they are typical things that we see with most game launches, and that is in the form of pre-order bonuses. Now, obviously don't pre-order games, it's not good to do anymore, but we do have some pre-order bonuses to talk about. Now, while these bonuses have not actually officially been revealed yet, Reddit user Opal Element dove into the official website's source and found a list of items that reference what we can expect to see of packages like pre-order bonuses, digital deluxe bonuses, and digital only bonuses. The list found is a Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Dark Arts Garrison Hat, Kelpie Robe, Steel Case, and Floating Ancient Magic Wand with Book. The user also revealed that there will be a way to play the game 72 hours early, which sounds like something a deluxe version of the game would be expected to have as a bonus. Now, in this list, I see two things that stand out the most to me, and the first being the Dark Arts Arena, and the other being Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack. Now let's talk about the arena. Now, the Dark Arts Battle Arena is rumored to be a DLC that will drop with the game, so we can already see that the game's future is being thought of even before the release, so this is a very good sign if it does indeed turn out to be a DLC. Now, the other item that stood out doesn't strike me as such a good thing, and that is the Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack. Just from the sound of the pack itself, it seems that there will indeed be microtransactions within Hogwarts Legacy. The only question is, how excessive will these microtransactions be, or will it be a bit more tame with a sense of purely cosmetic? I mean, it's really hard to make an RPG like this pay to win, but in today's gaming climate, that's not exactly impossible. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on Hogwarts Legacy, and if you guys want to stay up to date with Hogwarts Legacy news and information, as well as the release date reveal and so much more. I'm going to be covering this game pretty extensively, especially whenever the game comes out. I'm going to have guides, tutorials, and so much more. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, and until next time, this has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys again soon.